Alright, what's up, guys? Goglabesh once again. We have once again returned to actually recording this game with commentary. Whoa!
Welcome to the Velvet
I did. Oh
Room.
man, my TV's kind of loud. I'm
This
sorry. Hold on.
place
Let's.
exists
Okay.
between dream and
That should be
reality,
fine. So,
mind and matter.
if you guys weren't paying attention,
Why don't you introduce yourself?
I did every single one of the stories, basically, except for yous. You know, our commies. Without commentary, because that's just the easiest way to do it. I also did not time myself very well. Lately I've had a bad habit of, instead of recording, I've been wanting to play Final Fantasy XIV. And I described that at length in another series that's coming up. So I will not worry that I will not ruin the surprise. Ooh, my mic could be turned up a little bit. I told, since I haven't recorded with sound, with microphone audio in so long, I don't actually know. Fucking 5. Sure. I don't actually know, like, where I should be. Yeah. So, we're gonna finish this off today. Today is Monday, September 29th. I knew that. Monday, September 29th. And I hope to finish this game tonight. And hopefully have it up tonight. That would be grand. So I can start Ultimax tomorrow. Gonna be fucking busy couple days here. And if this doesn't go up Monday night, it's gonna go up Tuesday morning. So if you're seeing this like, what the fuck? Then hey, yeah, that's how it is. So if you're seeing this Tuesday morning, hey, expect like 2 completely different games. So, that are close enough to being the same, that's weird. Let's let her rock. I don't like Elizabeth. Same with most of the cast. I don't know. Oh. We're in space. Okay. Within the endless darkness are scattered countless bright lights like a nebula. But those lights are not stars. Each one is the light of life, the gleam of a man's soul. This is the world inside people's hearts. A place where every human's consciousness is connected and can be traced to their origin. Every memory since the dawn of man, and even those on the ladder of its evolution, slumbers here. Some think of this place as a sea, and they may be correct. Depending on how deep you go, you may see this world's endless landscapes and innumerable faces. Where I stand now is one of its furthest depths, a domain that has existed far before life became sentient or even took form. Here, this is the only darkness of death and the radiance of life. I come here at times for a very important objective. To fucking summon black holes. Suddenly, a patch of darkness surges and undulates. I don't know what undulate mean. Probably skews. The pitch black substance swells with a tar-like consistency and quickly takes the shape of a giant arm.
My, it's rather stout compared to before.
Is she just like going into people's hearts to find their personas? Oh, fuck. Just as good and evil are products of man's heart, there is a negative force here in the sea of souls that tempts man to corruption and destruction. Though one person's malice may amount to little, there are billions of people in the world. It's actually common for monsters capable of destroying mankind to develop without anyone realizing. This is one of them. Those only an arm at first, it quickly develops into an enormous human-shaped torso. It roars with resentment, sending shocks through this space where up and down are fluid. The monsters raise an enormous arm that could tear down mountains towards the heavens. But it suddenly stops. Something's blocking its movement. I am, to be precise. You might think I'm nowhere on this scene. Yeah, I can't see you. She doesn't exist. In truth, even the monster may be thinking that. But I like to direct your attention to the fingertips at the end of this giant arm. Can't really. Closer. Even closer than that. Keep going closer all the way to the index finger. What? Oh.
There. Do you see me now?
Well, yeah, now that you fucking popped in the screen, Elizabeth.
Have I forgotten to introduce myself? My name is Elizabeth.
Oh, this is interesting. Oh. Oh. Are we playing as ourselves, journeying as Elizabeth, or are we, like, playing as some other Velvet Room type character? I'm intrigued. I fixed my gaze upon the 2 lights. It seemed to be the monster's eyes, but it twists away, trying to resist.
Do you wish to behold death that much?
I grab the monster's index finger. And in one motion, I flip its immense body and throw it into the air. Oh. The monster cries out in agony and the earth quakes again.
Oh dear.
Or the area quakes.
It seems it won't be easy for one of this size. I cannot damage the world of everyone's hearts, and I hesitate to make a scene in the real world either. Time for a change of scenery.
I open the elegant grimoire in my hand. Oh. Large blue magic circle forms behind the thrown monster, swallowing the gargantuan figure. I follow it in. Where's she going? Is she going into the TV with this thing? Continual turbulent streams of light and darkness flow past the monster and myself. Eventually I speak up.
We will soon reach our destination.
Smart ass, Elizabeth. God. Another magic circle appears in an altogether different kind of black void than the one we came in from. The monster is spat out there, and when it collides with the surface, a tremendous cloud of dust rises. I emerge from the magic circle second and rise into the air. On the horizon behind the monster, I can see a deep blue sphere. Oh, we're on the moon? What the fuck? Yes, this is the moon.
Now, I had promised to show you death. Your fate is in the cards.
Oh. Figure appears behind me, bearing several coffins.
God of death, Thanatos. What do you think?
The light of the stars shine off its drawn sword and gleams bewitchingly.
Was it to your liking? Well then, farewell.
It flings the sword down at the monster's head. Against its fearsome size, the sword is barely larger than a needle. But the sword's merciless sharpness pierces far beyond the blade's length. The monster's body slices apart like wet paper. Oh, nice. That's a nice image. Well then. With a final death cry, the monster slowly dissolves and evaporates as a black mist. A deafening silence returns to the area. To break the quiet, a tune plays on my lips.
Velvet, oh velvet.
I create another magical circle in the air and step through it. I shouldn't remain long in this world without any real objective. This is not the world I belong in, after all.
My master has a large nose.
Oh. You're just gonna talk shit to Igor like that? Oh! Oh, I thought we were going there. No, it was just backflash. I was once a resident of the Velvet Room and served its master. The dark blue clothing I still wears from that time. All the residents have their roles, but they are also on a journey. We help our guests grow as people, and through the help we offer, we come to understand the ultimate question. It's the fundamental question of who are we?
Thinking back on it, I spent so many days like that for such a long time. I had thought that it would be impossible to change.
But 2 years ago, I finally reached my answer. One's identity cannot be sought out, but must be forged for oneself. It's something that you build little by little. People call the freedom to do so potential, and by mastering it, people develop their unique identities. That is the understanding I came to. So it seemed to me that I should believe in my own potential and wander in pursuit of my desire. It wasn't a hard conclusion to come to. That is why I abandoned my assigned role and departed on my long journey. I've set an objective for myself, to defeat the monster I fought a moment ago once and for all. I vanquished it then, but that is only temporarily.
You'll surely resurrect within the year again. And I'll go through today once more.
That monster was born from the twisted wishes, arising from the lack of substance in people's lives. It slowly stagnates and seeps out. If this is life, then bring on death. Desires like that are what give it power. And that giant black arm tries to free death from its prison. It can never be left to act on its aims. But as long as people continue to wish as they do, the foul feelings will congeal and it will revive endlessly. To truly defeat the monster means to change people's hearts. That cannot be done no matter how much one improves their skill in battle. I do not currently know how this goal can be attained. It may be that no one in this world knows yet. Some new and unknown miraculous power will most likely be required. That is why I wish to travel as far and wide as I can to broaden my horizons. Since I have only interacted with the guests of the room, I'm sure the scope of my knowledge is far inferior to a single human's. But there are infinite places for me to explore. I'll travel to each one and satisfy my natural curiosity. Oh, interesting. Place a bookmark. I guess I'll place it over the oldest. I don't know how much that says about my recording schedule. How fucking dumb I was. Yeah, I could have done this better. Oh well, it's doing now. It's doing fine. Doing fine. Oh Lord. Oh. Now we're just here.
That's why I have come here. A double check on the danger scale situation that I just recently discovered.
I place my hands on my hips in what I believe to be standing firm. before me is what seems to be a replica of a building in the real world.
Since multiple Persona users gathering, it's once in a blue moon that one discovers a place like this. I'm sure I can learn some interesting things here, or something along those lines. In any case, I, Elizabeth, can scarcely keep myself from getting involved.
For someone with a physical form to step into the realm of the mind would be for them to enter an even more abstract place in the Velvet Room. Oh! That's an interesting way to put that. The TV isn't really a real place. Normally it would be impossible, and even if it were, it would be very dangerous without a firm will. For it to occur at all is intriguing enough, but on top of that, these people are mainly Persona users. And not just one or two. There's no denying that something truly extraordinary is happening here. Broaden horizons aside, I cannot resist taking a closer look. When I get closer, I see a nameplate reading Yasogami High School at what seems to be the main gate.
This building, is it a school?
The school building before me looks aged, and I narrow my eyes.
Somewhat old-fashioned compared to the school I have experience with, but it has its charms as well. This is what they call animalist aesthetic.
Is it?
Animalist? Bestial? Anyway, something along those lines.
I actually have no idea what the fuck she's trying to talk about. Can't help you, Elizabeth. I'm sorry. Can't help you, Liz. Oh, we're just gonna like nonchalantly walk to all these destinations. There are bizarre decorations as far as the eye can see inside the building. Was this school always thus adorned?
These decorations. Could this be the fabled school festival I've heard tell of?
It's, sure.
Festival is where one toys with the lives of goldfish in a scandalous game. One can also enjoy a combat simulation with close-range shooting tests using sniper rifle fire into the interior of stalls.
Uh-huh!
Ooh, I'm starting to get excited.
Okay. She likes her death, I guess. Looking up, I spy a large sign done in vibrant colors.
One Grand Prix. Could this be a fighting tournament? This isn't why the Persona users are gathering, is it?
No sooner do my suspicions arise than I sense the first presence within the school and turn towards it. Come, challenger! I wave my arms about in anticipation. But something seems a bit odd.
That lady over there, she not a Persona user? Regardless of that, I sense something out of the ordinary.
When I close my eyes, I can tell that while she may appear to be a human girl, something about her is amiss. I sense an unnatural disconnect from her memories and consciousness not seen in most people.
Is she truly human?
The answer is no. We've established this multiple times. Now that I'm here, I can sense powerful combatants gathering one by one. If such power were to be used to its fullest in clashes of skill, the rest could be life-threatening. This place is not meant for such a girl. She would be drawn into this, then in the worst-case scenario.
Still my old self, when I only lived to play out my role, I would leave her be. But I am different now.
I make my way towards the girl. As I approach her, I begin to hear voices. It seems that she's calling herself a student council president. I stride down to the end of the hallway. Where is she? I watch. The girl gives me a slightly questioning look, but no more. She comes towards me guilelessly. I didn't know that was a real word, guilelessly.
Hey, excuse me. You got some reason to be at our school?
Up close, I can tell at once. There's no doubt that the girl is not human. Yet she seems to be under that impression. The original residents of this place seem to believe that she is as well. But of course, that is impossible. The disconnect I sensed earlier must be related.
Someone have tampered with her memories and psyche?
No matter how unnatural her circumstances, such extreme gaps in awareness are no mere figments of the imagination. It's possible, but normally those with a distorted view of reality have equally distorted emotions. And I do not sense that in her. Her emotions are in balance, only her memories and awareness fall short. Like a corps de ballet falling behind a soloist. I don't know what a corps de ballet... Like, is that just like a bunch of dancers following behind a soloist? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I fix my gaze upon the girl before me once again. If she did not come here of her own free will, then the events here may be more sinister than I imagined.
Are you sure this is how things should be?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I am a wanderer who only stopped here because I sensed great power gathering. I am in no position to give advice, but, this place will soon be caught in a bit of a fracas. If you continue to avert your eyes from everything, I think it will have an impact on your life in the near future.
My life?
What you choose is up to you, but I believe there are factors preventing you from making the right choices at the moment. I couldn't bring myself to just stand by and watch as you lost your life before my eyes. That is why I came to you, so I could give you one last chance.
She has most likely forgotten who she is. I sense something shining, slumbering deep in her heart. It is the glow of a bond. No one who's ever been a resident of the Velvet Room could mistake it for anything else. Before she forgot herself, she must have had strong feelings about someone or had made a promise to them. But I'll leave it to her to remember what it is. I hold out the Persona Compendium as if handing it to the girl and open its pages. Light streams out from it and washes over her. The light dispels the girl's false image, the illusion that made her seem human, though she is not.
Huh? What is this?
That was an awkward transition. Holy shit, that was bizarre. Her true form is revealed as a gleaming mechanical body. Her arms look as if steel plate are coloring them. The girl frantically pulls at them to try and tear them off.
It won't come off. What gives?
My, what a robotically cool body.
Is that supposed to be a pun, or is she just saying, like, robotically? I don't know.
It is apparently meant for battle.
Hey, you! What did you do to me?
Nothing in particular. Well, considering that you are meant for battle, I shall briefly be your opponent. During that time, why not think back about who you are?
Huh? My opponent?
Most likely, I will not get through to her with words alone. Only by being forced into a confrontation will she finally be able to understand. She already knows how to use the steel limbs, which she's supposedly never seen
And
before.
away we go.
Alright, I practiced with Elizabeth Friday, so 3-4 days ago. And since then, I actually went to the Edmonton Comic Expo, and I forget everything. So, I'm pretty sure most of it is quarter circle forward and a button, and I think that's like a different type of magic. So, we'll find out here. I mean, of course, I could just always run up and just mash fucking square. Autos for the win. Like that. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. What's back? Literally... Oh.
Seriously?
That was... Oh, okay. So, wait. Oh! One single button. Oh my god, her ground state! Elizabeth's ground state was awesome! Knock me over again! No, don't do that. Just knock me down. Yeah! Oh, it's so cool! Just fucking sits there. I don't care. Can't do it. I was noticing that when she was doing it. She would do that combo, but she can only do the full combo with her fucking smash. I used so much meter her fucking normal. Oh my god, they used like 3 bars, didn't they? Or 4? Because she did all of them. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's a lot of fucking meter. I noticed that Labris kept trying to do that when she didn't have her persona. When she had her persona, she could actually do a full combo off that. I thought that was kind of funny. That they just kind of threw it in there. They didn't bother to change it for when she didn't have a persona. The girl collapses powerlessly. I used a soft touch during the battle. She should have sustained no injuries. Probably. Still, the girl does not stand back up. Apparently due to mental rather than physical stress. Her own arms and legs had turned metallic. Yet in the heat of battle, she was able to use those foreign appendages with ease. If she truly thought herself to be human, that would have come as quite a shock. Oh, I got like... Oh, come on!
That should be enough. I'm sure you realize now that you are not human. There must have been an important promise that could only be kept in that guise. That must have been your reason for living. Whether it's worth losing that or not, I ask that you give it serious thought.
An important promise. My reason for living?
Our potential will become unlocked through self-reflection. That was how it happened for me as well.
Now, it seems the tumult of trials is about to begin. In which case, I bid you good luck.
I close the compendium in my hand, and the worn pages rustle as they meet. By the time it shuts, I am already far away from the girl. In my absence, the illusion is again in place, giving her the appearance of a human once more. She may consider what happened to be a daydream, and that is quite alright. My intention was to give her the opportunity to awaken to the truth. What she eventually decides is up to her. But that aside, there's something else in my mind. The girl I fought looked human but wasn't. It is rare for even one such as I with an unimaginably long lifespan to meet someone like her. Yet she is the second such person I have known. The other was also a guest of mine once. She too resembled a human girl. I can sense her power somewhere here as well. Most likely she's here for reasons having to do with the girl I met.
What an intriguing event. More so than I had first imagined.
Though I came here on a mere whim, this trip may be unexpected fruit. Perhaps I'll discover something important. My interest piked even more now. I decide to go further in. When I do, the bustle of voices reaches my ears. Is that a cheer? Oh, we're gonna have to watch that cutscene again? Or is it gonna be... One of the monitors nearby turns on after the cheer dies down. It's showing a girl in a school uniform.
Ladies and gentlemen, is everyone ready? It's time to get our program started. I, Bissette, will be your commentator. Please, hold your applause. Oh, you're too kind, you're too kind. Well, with things starting to heat up now, the General has a few words for you. The mic's all yours, sir.
Next, the person who seems to be the host takes the girl's place. Actually, person may be incorrect. An intriguing fluffiness and tantalizingly round body.
Well then, I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P1 Grand Prix! Presenting the manliest of all men!
This is more of a to-do than I thought. Is this an introduction to the contestants?
A number of girls and boys are introduced at a steady pace. I haven't seen any of their faces before, but they all appear to be Persona users. Each one of them is tagged with a mocking epithet.
The carnivore who's discarded womanhood, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, the sister complex kingpin. Are these signs of their willingness to cast aside their pride in pursuit of victory? I wonder if they're not casting aside a little too much. This is a rather novel idea.
There's no denying that those with power are gathering here for the tournament. The video comes to a close. Since I came here on my own whim, I'm obviously not featured in it. How unfortunate. How funny. Here's Elizabeth. I catch myself pouting my lips.
Should I officially enter this as well? Oh, but if the manliest of all men are the ones called for, I cannot participate. Then again, I distinctly spotted a woman or two in the introductory video. Then I shan't concern myself with such trifling details. I shall soldier on.
Next time the host appears on the monitor, I will make my entreaty. If he turns me down, I shall resort to force. Very good. My mind made up, I begin my walk through the school. Oh, how very nice. Elizabeth just wants to join in on the fun, you know? Of course she just wants to have fun. Girls, they wanna have fun. Battles, or where I might find battles. I'll look into a window nearby. Aha.
Oh my! The host himself is before my eyes.
Before I realize it, I am already in motion.
Pardon my dynamic entrance.
Someone's here!
Looking around, I see a piano and portraits of famous composers lining the walls. I see. Oh no, I'm choking on my spit.
Please forgive me for startling you.
That totally didn't help at all.
Ooh! Who are you, miss?
I am Elizabeth, a mere elevator attendant, albeit one who is currently utterly neglecting her duties.
An elevator attendant? I don't believe it! I'm having culture shock! I wish Junessa's elevators had such beautiful attendants, too.
Excuse me, but may I ask your name?
Teddy! Adoy!
I'm sorry. Would you mind repeating that in human language?
I was saying it normally. Teddy is my name, and I'm a proud bear.
I see. Teddy Bear. You have a rather creative flair to your appearance.
I wish you'd say cute instead. Though hearing a pretty lady like you say so makes my heart skip a beat.
Watching him, I cannot restrain my curiosity any longer and prod his soft fare with abandon.
Huh? What are you doing?
This seems to lack ventilation. How does he breathe in there? Oh, there's a zipper.
Stop! I'm ticklish. Oh no! No opening! You're embarrassing me!
Oh, please forgive me. Curiosity almost killed the bear.
Huh? What were you planning on doing to me? You're even a tougher customer than the kids at the food court, miss.
When I step away, Teddy Bear lightly smooths over his fur to try and regain his composure.
Oh, I had forgotten what I originally meant to ask because of your fine coat of hair. Teddy Bear, though I am a woman, I wish to partake in this Grand Prix.
Huh? I can't help you with that.
Oh, but are you not the host shown in the introduction video?
It's all a huge misunderstanding. That guy's an imposter. Won't you hear me out?
It seems he is faced with some kind of dilemma. I decide to lend an ear to Teddy Bear. He animatedly describes his circumstances, but his arms and legs are too short to illustrate his point. His mannerisms are so peculiar that understanding is an uphill battle, but in the end, I grasp the
I
basics.
see. So you realized that something was amiss and came wandering in here yourself to investigate. But you fell into the imposter's trap and couldn't do a thing until a moment ago. You have my deepest sympathies.
Do I really? Anyways, everyone else is on the contestant list while I get the cold shoulder.
Is that so? Then, since we are both outcasts, let us participate of our own accord.
Our own?
May I request a match from you?
That makes no sense at all. What do you mean? Ooh, maybe a hot and heavy struggle with all kinds of clinches and holds?
A one-on-one battle to the extreme.
That makes no sense. Wait a second. You look a lot stronger than me, miss.
Oh, don't be so modest.
No, I'm really not.
I'm very sorry, but the deadline for submitting a forfeit notice has expired.
You're not sorry at all. There are things I can't do, you know. Oh, but on the other hand, if I can try scoring with you later, I might rethink this.
Scoring? I do not understand the term, but if that is your stipulation, why, I accept.
Ooh, you accept? Woohoo! I'm ready to go whenever you are.
That is, if you're still alive afterward. Well then, here goes. Your fate is in the cards.
I take my fighting stance. Settling matters through a show of force is simple, straightforward, and so beautiful. Great. I still have it. I don't remember. I mean, I guess I could check her move list, but fuck it. That's not fun. Come on now. I don't remember what her two bottom was. I know the most interesting thing about her was her insta kill is a parry. I thought that was quite interesting in this counter. I didn't know that. Like before I played her.
Backing up. My.
Oh shit. I think that might be a grab if I recall.
Venator.
Grab him!
Pardon me. My attack.
Ooh, I almost actually got a quick combo with that.
Here. My attack.
Yeah.
Backing up. Oh my.
Oops.
Here, some freezing.
Oh, what? What am I doing? Ah! Oh! Fucking baseball bat.
I will give it my all.
What did I just do? I don't remember what I just did.
Some freezing.
I think I was supposed to hit on the button. I don't remember.
My turn. Let me have a tornado. My freezing.
Come on. There we go. I don't remember what that does. I did something. I think that was actually supposed to be a parry, though. Or I just didn't have enough SP to fully finish it. Or I was supposed to mash. I don't remember. I don't remember what that super does. Shit.
The road to dating is steep. Ugh.
With an exaggerated groan, Teddy Bear collapses. Or rolls down, to be more precise.
Teddy Bear, you truly are an intriguing creature.
Hearing this, Teddy Bear springs to his feet.
Are you interested in me?
Though you aren't human, you fight against your fate and wish to be with humans. I have witnessed one other case who bore such a fate in the past.
Huh?
You made a choice and decided how you wish to live. That is marvelous, Teddy Bear.
Marvelous? Does that mean you're still okay with me trying to score with you?
That is not what it means.
Teddy Bear loses his balance for some unknown reason and falls over.
No! The way you shoot down my attempts reminds me of Yuki-chan.
Yuki-chan, is this an acquaintance of yours?
Yuki-chan is a very precious friend of mine.
You have friends.
Actually, everyone who is in that video are my friends. But I can't forgive them for having all the fun. I'll make them buy me a tasty treat for this.
I see. May I ask you something? Who would you consider the strongest among your friends?
Well, Sensei, of course. He's the manliest of all men.
Sensei. If I recall correctly, that is the name of a governing class within a school, wielding the power of life and death over its students. Yes, that does indeed sound like the name of a strong warrior.
Sensei's our leader.
He sounds strong, but he seems to be unconnected to the former guest I'm searching for. She's just creeping around looking for the P3 protagonist. Oh. But as Teddy Bear speaks of his friend called Sensei, he wears a beaming expression. He must be connected with a truly strong bond. Inwardly, I am surprised. Though he's adorable, this teddy bear most likely used to be something similar to a shadow. I am very curious about anyone who could form a bond with such a being. Thinking about it that way makes me interested in him as well.
Oh, that was quite helpful. Thank you.
Once the tournament's over, you should come hang out at Juness sometime.
Juness?
It's a place where Don Yosuke and I work. It's huge. You can eat food there, and they have candy, toys, and sexy bikinis too.
What a paradise on Earth! It seems there is still much I do not know about in your world. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I must get going now.
Be careful!
I bow politely. Teddy Bear waves back with a big smile. Well, at least he was somewhat polite about it. It was a bit of a creep, yeah, but it wasn't too bad. Now, though I decided to participate on my own, how should I proceed from here? I don't have a good understanding of the building's layout after all. I tried going in and out of the building to test various paths, but I don't get anywhere.
It may have come to this.
I rear back my head and inhale as deeply as I can. And then...
Bring out the next opponent! No one heeded my call. I suppose repeating that line isn't enough.
My shoulders sag slightly and I concentrate on the area nearby. I sense an unexpected presence.
There is someone closer by than I had expected. What a reunion this will be. I'm starting to feel tingly.
There's no need for me to keep searching for an opponent, since one is already nearby. I trace the presence and proceed down the hallway. When I reach what appears to be an entryway, I can hear what sounds like voices quarreling. One of the voices is Teddy Bear, or rather the sham host, General Teddy.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! What a fight! No wonder you're an anti-shadow weapon.
I take no joy at all from your praise.
As I move forward, I find myself breaking into a run. Soon afterward, the voice's owner enters my field of vision. Just as I thought. An unmistakable figure. She's a guest I hosted in my life as a resident. If I recall correctly, her name is Igus. Upon closer inspection, she's aiming her weapon at General Teddy on the monitor.
Pointing your weapon at a monitor isn't very scary. But anyways, your next opponent is...
Ah! If I don't act now, the match will start without me. I must prevent General Teddy from speaking for the time being until my business is completed. Again, before I realize it, I am already in motion.
Oh,
Well,
pardon my bold entrance.
what did she do now?
Oh, the monitor's completely shattered. Who would do such a thing?
Oh, she just fucking broke it. Okay.
A strange intruder has shown up.
Oh my, I thought we were having a touching reunion. How unfortunate that you would refer to me as a strange intruder.
A reunion? I don't recall ever meeting anyone so odd.
She who governs power. Does that ring any bells for you?
Huh? Wait. Are you the one I met in that blue room then? Your entrance just now was very different from how I remembered your behavior, so I didn't recognize you. But you're Eridanus' son.
Eridanus?
No,
What?
Elixir? Erengi?
in any case, I never dreamed that I'd meet you here.
That goes for myself as well. It's been a long time since I saw you. But why are you here? What about your duties of governing power?
I am currently in gross abandonment of my duties.
That was a very straightforward answer.
Considering the circumstances here, I'd like to test your strength as well.
I excitedly flipped through the pages of my compendium.
What? Please, wait a moment. Does that mean you wish to fight me?
From what I've heard, in certain cultures in your world, one lets one's fists do the talking. Perhaps you could think of it as a sporty, modern, and extreme way of greeting one another.
I don't understand at all.
You seem to have become strong beyond all recognition. I'd like to see your power for myself, to broaden my horizons. Will you grant my shameless request?
I still don't understand. But if that's really what you want, will you mind if I don't hold back?
I couldn't ask for anything more. I, Elizabeth, will fight you with all the strength at my disposal. Now, let us begin.
Settling matters through a show of force is simple and straight. Pardon me. I said that once already. Yes, she did. Oh, okay, what the fuck? I still don't understand, like, where we're supposed to be from the narration angle. Because she's, like... She's telling a story, it sounds like. And I'm confused. Maybe she's, like, writing in the compendium? I don't know. I don't 100% understand where she's coming from here. But, I'm probably gonna get fucked. Throw the cards! Oh, actually, look out. Oh! Yes, open her up.
Persona, rise up! Fire! Damage!
Oh!
My attack. Pardon, your fate is in the crowd.
Grab her!
Severe impact damage!
Oh, yes! Fatal counter, too. Oh, fuck. Come on. There. Ah, easy peasy. Ah, yes. Alright. That wasn't too bad. That was better than any of my fights that I had with Igus. Oh, it's true. I got fucking bodied as Igus a few times there.
You're strong.
Igus crouches down with an annoyed expression.
No, I was surprised myself. It's been a while since I fought with all my power.
I close my eyes and reminisce. Just as I had expected, she has grown more powerful than before. Igus is not human. She has an artificial body, making her sort of a mechanical maiden. She was originally created as a tool to accomplish a set goal with established abilities, but by gaining a heart, she forged her own destiny. She did this with the power that can only be gained by those with emotions, the power of bonds. What? So, is she saying that no one other than, like, the protagonists of the Persona games have emotions? That's odd. Her nature shifted from one directed by others to one who chooses for herself. She was no longer merely acting, but living. This shift caused a miracle that she overcame her artificial origins to attain what could be called life. Some have had the talent of turning bonds into great strength by forming a contract through intense desire. We residents of the Velvet Room refer to this talent as the wild card, and it has at times changed the course of history. Even I, who served as a resident for a long time, only encountered a few with that power. She is one of them.
I now have a wish of my own, though it may take vast oceans of time for it to come true. Perhaps one day you will accompany me on the same journey.
What do you mean?
If our destinies truly do cross, you will eventually understand.
Aigis' expression shows that she still does not understand. But that is fine for now.
By the way, how have your friends been?
Huh? Oh, they're all well. Several of them are here right now.
Suddenly, a staticky voice echoes from the broken monitor speaker, interrupting our conversation. It seems I was not thorough in my destruction.
Testing. It's finally getting through. Hey, you! The one who's not on the roster! Who are you? Why are you gumming up the works?
It's that bear.
If you keep messing with my Grand Prix, I'll make you...
I snap the fingers of my right hand with a flourish. The speaker explodes. I'm sure that the announcement will bother us no more. It seems I have finally finished it off.
My! Flames have suddenly burst from the speakers. How dreadful.
That was 180% your doing.
180%, not just 100.
Such repeated meddling. It seems I have a bit of a score to settle with the host, too. Well then, I will be going now. Please be careful.
Oh, wait. There is a rule in this tournament against the loser of a fight moving on.
Is there? Well, considering that I entered myself into the tournament, I do not think you count as a defeated contestant. That is only conjecture, though.
You entered yourself, yet you're going to settle a score with the host for complaining about you?
Huh, details.
That was pretty good. Just nothing. Just looking at Aigis, and then the blank. That was pretty good timing, game. Good job. I smiled cheerfully in return and leave the area. Truly that was one of my better
I
smiles.
cannot believe that even Elizabeth's son came to this world. That's it! Her name was Elizabeth's son. I finally remember.
Oh Lord, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was like best timing. Oh, great. We're back to the hallway. Okay. Eventually, I reach the room known as the announcement room. When I approach the door, I sense power from within. It seems the real host is here and not on some monitor. I haven't encountered that Persona user known as Sensei yet, but thinking about it, I would expect him to win his matches until reaching here. It may be easier to wait than to search aimlessly for him. Upon closer inspection, the door is slightly open. There are people inside.
I sense 3 people.
I cautiously sneak up to the door and peek inside. Who's in there? Who in there?
What a shame. You gave it a try, but there's no way anyone would understand you. Huh? That is that teddy bear imposter. The student council president is here too. It seems the false teddy bear's tone is much harsher than before. Has he been meeting with difficulties lately?
When I look again at what's going on inside the room, a sinister aura swirls around General Teddy. A surprising transformation occurs. His silhouette reforms into a shapeless lump, which resolves into the figure of the council president girl.
Shadow. The true self.
Goodness, that false teddy bear was actually the girl's shadow. I see. It's true that suffering to this degree could cause a shadow to go berserk and affect its surroundings.
The girl's true appearance has already been exposed. It seems she finally was able to face her original nature. Surprisingly, the enemy forcing the illusion upon her was her other self. I'm glad that she is awakened to her true self, but this is a shocking and drastic turn of events.
At least one of them has to understand how I feel.
Isn't that what you thought? The important part is that it's all your fault.
That's not true.
You want the everyday boys and girls to experience what you had to go through. You want to see close friends fight for their lives against each other. Because if they do that, then they might understand. You want to make them understand.
That ain't true.
It's all right, though. You don't have to worry about that anymore. I'll take care of everything from here. I'll destroy anyone who doesn't understand you and comes to get in your way. just like you once did.
Please stop! That's all a lie! You're not me!
Finally! You finally said it! I'm finally free!
Are we gonna get that cutscene again? Oh lord. Why do we need to see that so many times, god damn it? Definitely don't see it. The shadow's gone berserk. At this point, it can no longer be stopped solely by the original person. Worse, the shadow has no more reason to keep its host alive if this continues. But a third person storms onto the scene just as I am about to intervene.
Labrys.
It is a young man in a school uniform. For a moment, I'm utterly captivated by the powerful fire he has in his eyes. On a second look, I recognize his face from the video. As I recall, his name was Kinpin Yu. No, that's not right. Sister Complex Yu. No, that sounds even further from his actual name. Narukami. Yes, that's right, it's Yu
I won't
Narukami.
let you hurt her anymore. If you're gonna keep rampaging, I'll fight you.
Fine! Then you'll be the first to die!
And Shadow's attack hurls towards the young man. But he does not flinch and takes a fighting stance after smoothly evading it. Seeing his heightened determination, I detect a distinct presence about him.
That young man is a persona user, too.
Ah, and that's not all. This sensation is similar to when I encountered Aegis.
His powers be.
There's no doubt about it, it's the same as hers. He too is a persona user whose awakened talent is that of the wild card. The shadow launches his next attack at the young man. The battle axe it brandishes is a cluster of steel as long as she is tall. If he can truly wield those powers, he may be able to stop such an attack, but it is not a sure
This
thing.
opportunity cannot be missed.
This time I enter the room and step between the two.
What? Pardon me as I interrupt this scene.
Who are you?
You! How? I set up walls so you couldn't pass through. How did you get here?
So you couldn't pass through? What is it referring to? Oh, could it mean those invisible walls I bumped into from time to time? I suppose, thinking back, I did run afoul of such things along the way. But a little push was all it took to pass through them, so I barely paid them any heed. God damn. Elizabeth, please!
Such parlor tricks can get stuffed.
Ah, yes. Great line, love it. The shadow and the young man both looked quite perplexed. Was what I said so shocking? I take the opportunity to step towards the young man and look him straight in the face.
Ah. Are you perhaps the sensei that Teddy Bear spoke of? Someone who has awakened to the power of the wild card through Velvet Broom's guidance.
What? Wait, that blue outfit. Who are you?
I flash him a smile and turn my gaze towards the girl clapped nearby. I believe he called her Labrys a moment ago.
I see. I feel that I have a good grasp on the situation now.
Then can't you tell you're in the way? Get out of here!
I cannot do that. I came to settle some business I had with you, the tournament's host.
What business?
To be blunt. What business was it?
Oh, good God.
How the hell should I know?
That was harsh.
It turns out that I do not care about such trifling details after all. My apologies. Please forget my mention of business. Actually, my search for a certain individual has unexpectedly concluded, so we're done here.
Who said we're done? That's it! I'll kill you where you stand!
I wouldn't recommend it. If I may be so boastful, it would be a battle you stand no chance of winning.
What?
My words must have been so humiliating that the shadow's face flushes red and it gropes for words. I ignored it in order to speak to the young man.
Nice meeting you, by the way. I am Elizabeth. Would it ring a bell if I mentioned that I am the one who governs power?
You mean like Margaret?
Oh, do you know my older sister? I see, no wonder.
Stop ignoring me, bitch!
I shield the young man behind me and turn towards the shadow.
Please wait a moment. I must ask the one over there to leave this place before we resume.
It's you who's going to leave!
I was sure that I gave the proper warnings earlier. So it goes. Your fate is in the cards.
Man, that's the coolest thing to say before a fight. Your fate is in the cards. Yes! Oh, that's so cool. So cool. Elizabeth's pretty cool in this game. She seems to know what's up and is ready to fuck shit up to get what she wants. So that's pretty fucking cool. Pretty fucking cool. Alright. Let's see ha. Let's see ha. That actually worked a lot better than I thought it would, to be honest.
Backing up.
Oop. Oh, whoa, whoa! Ah, she got me. Oh, God. Grab her, grab her. I don't know why I dashed. I knew that it was going to come the other way. Okay, just the full thing. The full thing. Nuts.
My attack. My attack.
Ooh. 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 Oh!
Some freezing. My attack.
I killed her with fucking cards. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, that was good. I don't remember how to do Ashidyne. It's confusing me. I don't remember how to do it. It's really good, but I don't remember how to do it. I've tried quarter circle, forward circle. I don't know what it is.
How could it end like this? It's all completely ruined.
Basically. The shadow falls to his knees. It will completely... What? Its will completely drained. The shadow falls to its knees. Its will... I already read that line. I doubt it has strength left to attack.
This is me?
The girl, still unable to stand, stares blankly at her own shadow and turns around towards the young man. This P1 Grand Prix was most likely caused by the girl's shadow manifesting her suppressed anguish. But this young man tried to reach out to her even at the risk of his own safety. And even after seeing proof that she was the one who caused that risk.
Excuse me, but may I leave the rest of this to you? I'm ashamed to say so, but delicate persuasion is not my forte.
I understand. I agree that you don't seem like you'd be too good at it.
Oh, you're a hero. Just straight up, you would probably suck ass at this. The young man walks towards Labrys, who is still at a loss for words. I have yet to have a proper conversation with him, but I sense a certain trustworthiness in his strong steps.
Miss President, or actually Labrys.
What am I supposed to do? What difference does it make if I accept this? In the end, no one's gonna understand me anyway, right?
It's true that others won't be able to easily understand your pain. But are you gonna give up after just one try at showing them? One victory or loss doesn't matter. What matters is that you don't give up. That's what I think.
I shouldn't give up?
No, you can do this. You're not alone anymore.
Labrys' eyes widen as if just realizing the brightness of the scenery before her. The young man waits patiently for his words to sink in. After some time, Labrys finally stands up and looks towards me.
Is this what you were talking about before?
I am also not human, but who you are is for you to decide. That is the power of potential that everyone holds. Even for a machine, I believe that still holds true.
You could have just said so when we first met.
Alas, I have always had some difficulty making myself understood.
Come on now, you should go to her.
Labrys faces her shadow once more at the urging of the young man. And skip once is enough. That's kind of frustrating.
Congratulations!
I wish they would like have a short form version of it and just kind of describe it at every one so you know what's going on. You don't need to watch it every goddamn story.
Yeah, you did well.
Thanks.
There's no need to thank us. It was all you.
Seeing Labrys smile, I can't help but grin as well. But her relief only lasts for a moment before the strength drains from her body and she stumbles.
Labrys!
The young man hastily catches her.
There's no need to worry. She must have reached the limits of her stamina.
He props the unconscious Lapras down against the
The
wall.
strength that binds hearts together. No matter how many times I witness it, its beauty never fades. May I borrow some of your time?
The young man looks over his shoulder in surprise, but when our gaze crosses, he turns as if understanding.
Are you a resident of the Velvet Room too?
Well, in a way, I have abandoned my duties at the moment in order to see through a desire of mine.
What did you want with me?
I caught myself before opening my mouth once
In
more.
order for my wish to be granted, I require a power much greater than what I have. But it is most likely not power used to fight. It is something else. I wish to understand what that is. The power of the wild card that changes bonds into strength. I have a feeling that the key lies there.
I don't really understand.
Put more bluntly,
Oops. Much for you to show your potential. The young man considers everything I said, but eventually sighs before responding.
I get it now.
you don't mind?
Would you back down if I said no? After what you said before, I don't think you'd back off that easy.
Touché.
I take a slightly defensive
There is
stance.
no need to be lenient. I invite you to approach this battle as if you intend to kill me.
I didn't think I could win any other way.
Thank you. Well then, here goes. Your fate is in the cards.
She said it again. She said your fate is in the cards again. Fucking boss ass bitch. Hell yeah. Alright. Okay. Arm. Let it rock. Let it all hang out.
Backing up my attack.
Oh shit.
Your fate is in the cards.
Oh go.
Pardon me.
Oh fuck. I overshot a little bit. Oh my drop. Oh, is it gonna drop? Yeah. Well, actually I couldn't have seen that. There we go. Ah! I can't follow up very well.
My attack. Backing up. Please look above.
Oh, those pops! Those jukes and dives! Oops.
Backing up.
Whoop! I killed him with cards too! I'm the best. Cards though. Fucking use that shit like you use the fans. Man, Yukiko's fans are awesome. They're too good. And they don't do a lot of damage, but shit, you can spam them for days. And it's one button. Like, too easy.
She's so strong.
I see. You do indeed have great power.
Even while saying so, I'm conflicted in my expression clouds. It's true that he was strong. He expertly wields the power of the wild card. But thinking about it, that isn't what I wanted to learn. The power of the wild card doesn't stem just from one skill in a fight. His strength comes from his knowledge that he cannot avoid fighting to gain his desire. That strength happens to manifest as power in battle. But what I want to learn has little to do with combat. Will I ever get closer to the root of the matter with this method? But even if I find that I can't, I don't see another way. I have measured all types of strength, great and small, as the one who presides over power. I feel suddenly
Could
anxious.
it be that it's something I cannot understand?
Will I never be able to understand as one distant from the workings of human society? Has it been impossible from the start for my wish to be fulfilled? I then notice the sounds of footsteps.
Hey, are you okay? Oh shit, dude, what happened to you?
Yukon, are you all right? Senpai, hang in there.
It seems that once the shadow who created this place was vanquished, the rules keeping everyone trapped were nullified. These must be the friends he has formed bonds with. But
Yo! Did you do this? What did you do to Senpai?
one of them turns his fierce eyes on me.
So mean, miss! This is going too far!
Who are you anyway? You better explain yourself.
If you did this with malign intent, we won't let you leave here so easily.
Their anger at seeing their friend hurt. That was a new experience for me. Their bond gave birth to anger, grew in animosity, and that fury is now directed towards me. But the young man stands up.
One more time.
What a hero. That's awesome. Oh yeah, he's so cool. He requests this even though he is badly wounded. A rematch would seem to have only one possible outcome.
What?
Please, that is enough. I've already witnessed your strength.
If this ends with my defeat, it doesn't count as me showing you my potential.
Oh, yes.
But-
So cool. Oh my god.
You shouldn't jump to conclusions. I thought I said this once today. What's important is that you don't give up after one try. You have to hang in there. My friends that I haven't seen in a while are all here. I can't just wave the white flag.
The moment the young man makes his declaration, a mysterious presence fills the area. What now? What the fuck is she seeing now? The presence surges with power and creates a whirlpool of light around him. Within that light, the young man's determination and drive instantly rekindle.
Power.
Fucking talk down, a goddamn god is what he did. Is it the wild card he holds? I then notice that the young man's friends are standing behind him in support, all of them fixing their gazes on me as I stand perplexed. The bond that they share in this very core is echoed in their eyes. I suddenly feel as if I am confronting a fearsome giant.
I cannot believe I am seeing this.
I find myself starting to back off. My footsteps are unsteady as I go. A small dip of the floor behind me, no larger than a fingernail, throws me off balance. Surely I'm about to fall. Then unseen arms catch me.
Are you all right?
You're...
In contrast to my utter bewilderment, she wears a calm smile. When I turn back to the young man, the surge of power has already dissipated. I catch myself sighing in relief. Even when I review my long memory, I can recall no occasion in which I had felt so overwhelmed before.
What was that just now? Do you happen to know what this power is?
I do not know the specifics, but
Aigis also turns her gaze towards you and his
that
friends.
must be the power of their bonds. The power that stems from not being alone. I don't know why, but I feel like I understand when I'm watching them.
The power of not being alone.
It's a power they all share. It isn't just his. Did their strong bonds turn his determination not to lose into an instant recovery to him? I'm suddenly reminded of a conversation I once had with my sister. If something is impossible for them to accomplish alone, they will work together. His friends have even worked miracles at times. Those were the words I spoke to her.
What's important is that you don't give up.
It's a cliche to hear, but its wisdom is profound. I dismissed his potential judging by my standards. I almost gave up in the same way, thinking that I would be unable to understand, but he refused to allow that. His power proves that there is not only one standard. It is truly the strength found in numbers.
So this is a bond.
When I think about the guests I met who have formed bonds, I may have focused too much on those individuals. I never took much interest in who they bonded with or how those bonds were
What I
forged.
should be studying isn't just him, but all of them together. Not the strength of a person, but of people. That may be the lesson. It seems I am starting to find hope.
I nod in satisfaction.
Today's festivities made for quite a wonderful Grand Prix. Considering that there have been some games, I should be going, if you'll all excuse me.
I turn to make my exit.
wait a sec, you haven't explained yourself yet. You haven't even told us your name.
It's Elizabeth!
Hey! Back here! What are you all happy for?
Who was she? Well, the odds are low that she was the mastermind behind this case.
Enough about her. Senpai's more important. We'll get you out of here in no time, so hang in there, Senpai. Teddy, get a stretcher ready.
Huh?
What are you standing around for? Move!
Guys, I'm not exactly critically injured, you know?
I think it's wonderful.
You're...
Seeing you surrounded by friends reminds me of a certain someone.
a certain someone?
There is no need to worry, everyone. His wounds are not serious. He is merely exhausted.
Oh, thank goodness. Wait, who are you?
I was wondering what was going on there, because we were done with Elizabeth. Is there going to be a better conclusion than that? I mean, that kind of... Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I concluded, sure, but I was hoping there was going to be more. I could have left by a shorter route, but I returned to the school's front gate and looked back at the school. The faces of the people I parted with a moment ago are called to mind. Amongst them is a young man's face. I only faced him briefly, yet I recall him with surprising
I'm
vividness.
sure that he will continue to increase his strength of heart. It is a given with so many friends. I am a little bit envious.
I turn the pages of the compendium and draw a magic circle in the
Well
air.
then, farewell.
I soundlessly pass through it and leave as if melting into the scenery. I close my eyes and my thoughts drift to the past.
Elizabeth? Elizabeth, are you listening? You seem lost in thought like that frequently of late. Could this mean that you finally began to be troubled over things, like a normal person?
How scathing of you, as usual.
Believe me, sister, I am not as bad as you. What's the matter?
My dear sister, I want to tell you a fairy tale.
What's this about?
In our world, at the far reaches of the Sea of the Soul, there stands a large door. A soul which devoted itself to sealing that door slumbers there.
Why did it do such a thing?
That soul is risking itself to prevent those who have lost sight of life's brilliance from luring the world to self-destruction. It has become the guardian of the door, of the whole world, in fact.
That is a very sorrowful story.
My dear sister, do you think I can save that person?
I thought it was a fairy tale.
It may be impossible alone, but what if I joined forces to do it? This person's friends are capable of miracles at times.
This person you speak of, is it... I hope you're not planning to...
Oh, don't be silly, my dear sister. I told you, it was only a fairy tale.
To a certain degree, all of your stories are like fairy tales. I don't know what's troubling you, but be sure that you don't neglect your duties.
Well, too late for that! Elizabeth started neglecting pretty hard there. When I open my eyes again, I am in the Sea of the Soul, a world where countless bright lights shine like a nebula.
Velvet, oh velvet.
I begin singing a song, but now that I'm here again, I feel a hint of loneliness. I smile inwardly at myself. What happened today was very fruitful for me, though it came with a certain realization. I still don't have anyone in the world outside the Velvet Room that I wish to form a bond with. My lack of hunger for such things may have prevented me from understanding.
No, that's not quite right either.
Lack of hunger? That's not it. In truth, it was within my power, but I was turning my gaze away from it. After all, I didn't begin this journey only to find the means to defeat that monster. I thought by defeating it, I could see him again.
To think I was unconsciously afraid of something and keeping my distance from it. That is quite a surprise.
The mechanical girl, the young man today, and my old guest all had their own desires and resolve from the start. I should make myself just as resolved if I am to achieve my desire as well. I will face it unblinkingly and accept it. I will admit that the loneliness in me arose from leaving my old residence. The sick feeling of loneliness will surely torment me and cause me grief forever. But if I harden my resolve to allow for embracing that pain, I'm certain that my yearning heart will yield great power. Bonds, the other half of being alive, along with death. Just as death gives life its shine, I'm sure loneliness will shed new light on the question of bonds. That is when I will obtain the power of bonds in the truest sense. I will not achieve that miracle alone.
Though I cannot defeat that monster now, I may in time gain the power to truly erase it.
He must have felt anger. Oh, he must have felt that hunger as well. That is why he tried to protect his bonds with his life, leading him into the universe. I smiled at myself again. As one who leads others, I have now only gained enlightenment about the true meaning of bonds. And at that moment... Oh! A single card drifts down before my eyes. Hovering before me like a butterfly fluttering its wings is the card of the Fool. It bursts into pearls of light on my
To
hand.
think the day would come where I would behold my own arcana and not that of a visitor's.
The Fool. It represents freedom, purity, possibility, and
the beginning of a journey. It may be that my journey has finally truly begun. The fool, Well, I am aware that I still do foolish things.
I give a wider smile and look up. My gaze is fixed on what lies ahead. There's an enormous door that looms like a small mountain in the center of the void.
Please wait for me. One day I shall surely see my wish come true.
She's just hanging out with the door that will fucking that is locked because of saving the universe. Oh, okay. That's yeah, if I recall correctly, that door was what Persona 3 protagonist sealed with his goddamn life. That's I think. I'm pretty sure it is. I briskly turn my heel away from the door. My walk begins. Oh, it's a cool shot.
Velvet.
My bright song will no longer have mournful undertones.
My master has a large nose.
I just want Igor to be like, Elizabeth, damn it, no, stop. I want him to just come back, just for 2 seconds, just to say no. Shut up. I'm very, very well my nose. I've yet to determine a sure path. There's no assurance that my wish will come true. Whether those I encounter today will truly share something with me isn't certain either. But I have hope now, and that is what lets me go on. This time I can head towards the future I desire without losing my way. Well, she certainly is not going to lose her way. Don't lose your way. Alright, so we're actually gonna watch all these credits. Now is the time. Now that we've officially ended every story mode. Pretty cool. I hope they don't. I wonder oh no, yeah, there's just 2 different story modes. I like Persona 4 Ultimaxes though, because I know that they are going to have just 2 story modes. So there's gonna have Persona 3 and Persona 4 story. So with all the Persona 3 characters and then with all Persona 4 characters. That is awesome and cool as hell. And I'm excited. I'm excited for that because it's going to be less of a clusterfuck to play through. Because this kind of was really awkward to play through because you didn't really want to like just do one. You wanted to do them all. But they were all very similar. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure each credits had like different scenes too. Different scenes like more related to what the character did. So we're just gonna only see Elizabeth's, which is fine, but hey, well, it is fine. That's all there is to it. It was fine. This is totally fine. Probably, given the time that it is right now, I will probably be uploading it Tuesday sometime earlier, and I'm going to try to upload the first episode of Ultimax Tuesday as well, and really get going on that. I'm going to do that better. I'm not going to. Okay, my idea for this was to upload it every Saturday morning, which I was doing. To upload it every Saturday morning as like, oh, it's like Saturday morning cartoons, you know? That's kind of my concept behind me uploading only 1 day a week. But then that kind of bit me in the ass as I realized it was taking a very long time. I mean, it took a few months off from a year, which is a long ass time to be playing one game like this for. I mean, playing any sort of JRPG for longer than a couple months is normal, but it was an abnormally long time I was playing this game for. Very, very abnormally long. It's taking my sweet ass time to. And it kicked me in the ass in the end when it's like, hey, yeah, Persona 4 Ultimax Arena, hey, it's actually coming out, September. Shit, gotta get it done. I'm really excited for the Ultimax though. I haven't seen anything of the story. Well, I watched the trailer, which is like, oh, fuck, Arena, oh. But that's just gonna be exciting. I think it's really cool. What shot is that from? It doesn't look like it's from the game. It's definitely not from the game. Is that from... That's not fucking Spring of Birth, is it? What's it called? What's the Persona 3 movie called? The first one? I have to watch that shit. I gotta watch that so bad. So might be. It looks kind of stylized like that. I don't know. Or it could be from Trinity. I don't think it's from Trinity. And there wasn't a Persona 3 anime. There's been 4 anime, but there's not Persona 3 anime. So, ooh, yes. Show me that Persona 3 protagonist. I think that's definitely from Spring of Birth. I think the first one's called Spring of Birth. Could be completely wrong. But I got my phone out. Not Trinity Soul. Persona 3 movie, sure. I don't know what the fuck it's called. It is Spring of Birth. Woohoo! I'm so good. I'm so good. It might be from Spring of Birth. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. What's the second one called? Midsummer Night's Dream, yes. And then Falling Down is the third movie. I need to watch those. I need to watch those real bad. Because hot damn. I love Persona. I love Persona. That is, yeah, okay. Considering the cast, it has to be from that. Oh, that's the fucking end! Whoa! That was him fucking going to the door. Yeah, I was right. I was right. That gold door was... That was the door that he sealed with his body. Ha! I'm too good. Too good. Too good. I know my Persona lore flawlessly. that was directly the end. Did they just make that scene? I don't know what this is from. That has to be from something. I can't see them just making that scene and not using it in the main game. Maybe it was in, no. It wasn't in Persona 3 Portable. That's the one it would be in. So... I'm intrigued. I am very intrigued. Well, now I'm like out of shit to talk about. Persona 5 protagonist was revealed. And everyone's joking that he's a mix of Persona 3 and Persona 4 protagonists. Which is totally understandable. He looks very similar to both of them. But, I don't know. I like the design. He looks cool. And also the design, the comparisons to Harry Potter was also a lot.
Sponsors were responsible for this program.
Oh. Cool. Very nice. Thank you, Atlas and Arxis. Very nice. This commentary is now available. Woohoo! And the only reason I'm 98% done is because I have not seen everyone's endings. I've only seen both of Yukiko's endings, and I think Kanji and Chie have joke endings. Maybe Akihiko as well. Pretty sure only these two have joke endings. Because Kanji is like, if you keep going down, oh, it's a dream. And Chie is if you jump out the window after Akihiko jumps out the window. I think they're the only two with joke endings. I think. I think Akihiko might, but... There is Persona 4 Arena. We are now... Oh, man. Oh! I love it! Just perfect! How did they end perfectly on this? Oh, so good, so good. So you can expect me definitely to be doing the story for Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, and I'm gonna dick around a little bit in Golden Mode, because Golden Mode sounds like a lot of fun, just creating social links and choosing your character and leveling them up. We'll see. I don't know who I'm gonna play as. I don't know. I like Akihiko, but I can't play as him very well. I think I played the best as you, actually. Narukami, I think I played the best as Narukami. So, I don't know, I did not too bad as Kiko either. Or Chie. Teddy's fun. I don't know, there's a lot of characters I could play. And plus, there's all the new characters. If I could play as, like, Ken looks fucking dope in the new one. Or Junpei. Because Junpei's my bro from the first game. So, or from Persona 3. So, there's gonna be a lot of choices on who I'm gonna play. Maybe I'll even play, like, one of the DLC characters. I don't even know. Maybe I'll play Sho, the new character. I don't know how he is. Maybe he's fucking cool. He looked kind of cool in the trailers, but... Alright, enough of that. Thanks for watching. If today is Sunday, then stay tuned for later when I start the next one. If today is Monday, then stay tuned for tomorrow for the next game to start. Hopefully, I should have enough time to get one out as well. And hopefully you guys enjoy the new series going on right now with friends. And yeah, good times, good times. This is Goglabesh saying good night, everyone.